Hello students, relax, sit back and listen to our math class. In today's class, we are going to learn the concept of ordered pairs and Cartesian plane. Let us learn. First of all, ordered pair. This is what the definition of ordered pair. So consider this example 1, 2. This 1, 2 is in specific order. Okay, this is different from 2, 1. So 1, 2 is not equal to 2, 1. This is what the ordered pair is. An ordered pair is a pair of elements or numbers written in a specific and fixed order. Okay, so ordered pair means it is a pair of numbers or elements in which we will write it in a specific order. For example, 1, 2. In this ordered pair, this 1 is the first element and this 2 is the second element. In this 2, 1, this 2 is the first element and this 1 is the second element. So this 1, 2 not equal to 2, 1. Okay. Now these are numbers. If we consider any elements like x, y, this is first element and this is second element. This x, y is different from y, x. This is what the examples of ordered pair. An ordered pair is a pair of numbers written in specific and fixed order. Okay. If we are changing that order means then that whole value will be changed. That's why 1, 2 is different from 2, 1. Cartesian plane. This Cartesian plane is formed by the intersection of this x-axis and this y-axis. This is what its origin. Okay, origin. And usually the points in Cartesian plane is 2 dimension. So we will represent it by this ordered pair x, y, where this x is the first element and it is known as x coordinate and this is y coordinate. Together this x and y is known as coordinates. Here this is x-axis, y-axis, this is the origin. So in previous ordered pair definition we saw that 1, 2 is not equal to 2, 1. Here we can verify that 1, 2 means in Cartesian plane x, y. So while comparing these two, value of x is 1, value of y is 2. Am I right? So value of x is 1, value of y is 2. So here in Cartesian plane we will mark the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like that it will go on. Here y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4 like that it will go on. You have to plot this point where the value of x is 1, value of y is 2. So in x-axis value of x here 1 and in y-axis 2. So intersection of these 2 points are from 1 you will move up and you will stop here in 2. So 1, 2. Okay. Next here 2, 1. So compare this with this coordinate x, y. Okay. So x equal to 2, y equal to 1. So here in x-axis it's 2. So mark here. In y-axis it's 1. So mark here. So join these two things. So this is 2, 1. So we have verified that 1, 2 not equal to 2, 1. Okay. So we are representing that ordered pair in Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane is the intersection of this x and y axis. Here this 0, this O is the 0, 0 origin and we can plot the points here by the first element is x and second element is y. So this x represents the element in the x-axis and this second element y represents the element in the y-axis. Here in this diagram, we are splitting the Cartesian plane into 4 parts. This is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3 and this is quadrant 4. Okay. So first of all, here in x-axis we have to plot the points, and in y-axis we have to plot the points. So this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that it will go on, full of positive numbers. This side full of negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4. Below we have negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Above we have positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so take one example, 1, 2, -1, 2, -1, -2, 1, -2. Let us plot these points in this axis. So first 1, 2. 1, 2 means this 1 is in x-axis, this 2 is in y-axis. So 1 positive number, 1, here 2. So the point will be here, 1, 2. Next -1, 2. This -1 is here, 2 is here. So you will mark the point here, -1, 2. Next -1, -2. This -1 here, this -2 here. So approximately the point will be here, -1, -2. Next 1, -2. This 1 here, -2 here. So 1, -2. So first 1, 2. These two are positive numbers. 1 is a positive one and 2 is also a positive one. So you got the value in this quadrant 1. So always in quadrant 1, both x and y value will be positive. That's why here we wrote in first quadrant x greater than 0, y also greater than 0. Whereas in second quadrant, -1, 2, that is x is negative and y is positive. That's why quadrant 2, x less than 0 and y greater than 0, and we have marked here in second quadrant x less than 0, y greater than 0. That is one negative value. First x value will be negative, y value will be positive. Whereas here x and y both are positive. Next, third quadrant. Third quadrant, x is less than 0, y is also less than 0. So both values are negative values. That's why we have marked in third quadrant x value is less than 0 and y value is also less than 0. So minus, minus. Next, fourth quadrant, x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. So minus, plus. So x, value of x is greater than 0. So positive number. Whereas y is less than 0. So negative number, that is in this fourth quadrant. This is what Cartesian plan in 4 quadrant. Thank you for watching. For more videos related to both school and college maths, kindly subscribe to our channel Curious Maths.